Hello, everybody. Mark here at Gilbo Realty. Thank you so much for coming back and watching another show today. Doge, Florida is going to happen. It's coming. I warned about it 3, 4 months ago that these counties, towns, mayors, employees, they better start getting their stuff together because this is going to go around to state to state. The Doge Department of the federal government opened up the can of worms and realized how much waste and fraud was going on within these communities. Just within a federal government, hundreds of billions, if not trillions of dollars are being wasted in the United States federal government across the board. But what's happening now in Florida, and I'll pull it up, is DeSantis Doge teams to target Gainesville and Broward in first rounds of budget reviews. I'm sure Gainesville and Broward are not very happy with it. There's a comment down below, but it says here, the city of Gainesville is among the first targets of Ron Desantis' Department of Government Efficiency in its quest to eliminate overspending and waste across the state. Should have been done a long time ago. He's been in office how long? Starting July 31st, his Doge teams will start on-site inspections for county and city spending records and policies, beginning with Gainesville and Broward. He spoke to the crowd, obviously, in Fort Lauderdale. He says, you're going to see more counties in other parts of the state. You're going to see more municipalities, and it will span geography. DeSantis wrote of the Doge inspection. So buckle up. You're going to be able to see that unfold. And I'm sure that a lot of people are probably squirming in their seats a little bit, and I don't blame them. Because I said, and I warned this 4 months ago, that this is going to go to every state, local, right down to the school boards. So if you're a criminal in any one of these positions, you think you're just going to be able to retire and get away with it. That's not going to happen. They're going to come after you, and they're going to throw you in jail. Probably going to lose your retirement. Your face is going to be plastered all over the front page of all the newspapers nationwide. And this is not going to be just Florida. This is going to be all over. New York heavily needs this. DeSantis issued an executive order in February creating the Doge team within his office. Last month, the legislature passed, and he signed into law Measure SB 2502, unless you want to go look it up. He gives his office and policy and budget the authority to review the spending of any local government over the last 2 years. He should go back further than that. The aim targets spending related to diversity, equity, and inclusion initiatives, overspending, waste, fraud, or abuse, and duplicative, redundant spending. If they don't comply, the state can issue $1,000 daily fines. Yeah. It says, over the last 4 years, the taxpayer of Gainesville have watched as your city government has increased annual burdens on property owners by over $30 million in additional ad valorem tax collections, an increase of over 80%. Hint, hint, real estate taxes. Simultaneously, Gainesville annual budget has expanded by nearly $90 million per year, over $600 per resident. The letter addressed to Gainesville Mayor Harvey Ward said the following, and it's down below. I'll put the link to this article in there. And he says, I promised taxpayers I would audit local government and protect tax dollars. Okay, so think about that. They've added over $30 million in additional ad valorem taxes, an increase of over 80%. And their annual budget, after they increased all these taxes, have gone up $90 million per year, $600 per resident. That, my friends, is what's in question. And I'm sure we could find that in a bunch of other local governments too, wink, wink. During the press conference on July 27th, Igaglia called the first round of the Doge cuts a new wave of accountability. We'll find out, see if it really happens. In a text message to the Sun on July 22nd, Ward said that Gainesville is an open book and that he stands by the efficiency and resiliency of our city government. He also touted the city's debt reduction plan and the elimination of 161 staff positions. So, but why'd you increase your budget $90 million after laying off 161 positions? So where's all that money going? We did this while protecting public safety, expanding our financial reserves, and keeping our millage rate below the average of Florida peer cities. Our city's credit rating was increased during all this. Yeah, your credit rating's increased because you're scamming the taxpayers of an additional $600 per year out of their money. Gainesville has already gone through an extensive Doge-style process initiated by the Florida legislature. I expect other historically blue cities and counties will undergo similar scrutiny. So this ought to be interesting. I think it's a first step in the states holding a lot of these towns, cities, governments, school boards accountable. But who's going to hold the state accountable at the top? So we need to have one of these also from a citizen perspective on the state government, because I guarantee you there's a bunch more waste up there. So expect this to come to your local communities, folks, from a state level, from a local level, all the way down to your local boards. And if you're in these positions and you're a criminal, highly recommend that you probably get another career path that's on the straight and narrow. Because what's going to happen now is that the federal government has opened this up. They've opened up the can of worms. And all this now, when the economy gets worse, or if it continues to get worse or slows, and more and more people are out of jobs, they're going to start questioning where all this money is going. As we've seen a lot of these local governments take advantage of the fake COVID ramp up of real estate prices, they took the opportunity to raise the prices on everybody who bought a new home in the last 3 or 4 years, raising all their taxes, increasing their budget, but not increasing their services, not fixing the roads, still a lot of potholes everywhere. And that's going on across the country. This is not just to pick on Florida. So you need better people in power. Probably 1 out of 100 politicians are worth their weight in gold. The other 99 can be booted out tomorrow, and everybody would be in a better place. So until that happens, I expect a lot of chaos going on among these local towns. It'll all be interesting to see what happens. I'm going to keep an eye on this. This was just published today in the Gainesville Sun on July 22nd. So we'll see what happens. So expect this to come to your local town, and we shall find out how much money we can save. So there's a bunch of open houses going on this weekend. I had this up here for today. You can go in here, take a look for Wednesday. It should be up, ready to go. You can go see them all. If you have any questions, don't be afraid to reach out to me. And if you haven't been to our website, this is it over here. Go to Villages tab, buy a home, fast home search, download our map. It's an awesome program, lets you just download it. You can point and click at each individual village on the map and see what's available for inventory. It also helps you get to know where all these villages are located and how far they are, and all the road systems that are going from east to west, north to south on this in the villages. It's a pretty big place. It's 20 miles long, probably about 5 or 6 miles wide. It can take a pretty long time to go from south to north. That's one of my biggest complaints about where they're building right now. It takes so long to get somewhere. If you have to go to Best Buy north, it's a pretty good haul, and it really takes a while to get used to. And if you're coming from a place where you can drive down the road in 5 minutes or less and go shopping or go get a coffee or go to a restaurant, you may have a hard time here getting used to it, getting accustomed to it. If you're coming from the country and you're so used to what? Living a mile apart from your neighbor, now you're going to come and you're going to live about 10 or 15 foot apart from your neighbor. So you have to get accustomed to that. It's going to be an adjustment. That's why I highly recommend you visit. And when you do, you tell us about your lifestyle visit, because we have a lifestyle visit program right here that'll refund you up to $1,000 back of your lifestyle visit if you buy a home through us. So come down, let us know when you're going. I'll add you to our calendar, let you know who's showing up. You'll meet up with one of our agents. We'll discuss some things, give you some maps. We'll actually take you on some tour homes. We'll give you some places to visit. So we'll give you a bunch of information that you may or may not get from the village's side. And you always want a couple different opinions. So just let us know when you're going to show up. You're doing a lifestyle visit. We'll be happy to sit down with you and show you some places when you arrive, okay? But go to Buy a Home. You can download our map, open houses. New build costs, thinking about new builds, there's a bunch of money you have to throw into them. And new builds have gone up on prices. If you haven't noticed, some of those courtyard villas compared to where Newell, Lake Denham, and Dabney have been, they're about 30 or 40 grand higher than they were last year, a year and a half ago. And even some of the designer homes are higher in price. So just keep that in mind. And those bonds are off the charts. So when you go in there, just weigh the fact that you're going to spend thousands updating that property. And you may be able to find a home just 1 or 2 or 3 years old, or 5 or less, that has a ton of updates in it, including all the furniture, maybe even a golf cart. So think about that, okay? If you haven't joined our information on Facebook, please go there. I post a lot of information over there, and also on Rex. I post some really good deals in there from time to time. I'll be starting to post a lot of things over on those platforms in addition to the YouTube, and I really do anyways already. But I like to go on my phone and I'll find a nice house that I think is actually a halfway decent deal based on where prices are today, and I'll post it on X or Facebook just because it's so easy to post there than it is making a video and trying to post it on Facebook. So I'm posting a lot of the better deals over on X and Facebook, so feel free to go over there. If you're looking outside the villages, go over here, Lady Lake, Leesburg, Ocala, Del Webb, Spruce Creek. I think Stone Creek also has some new builds going on up there. If you're interested in that, let us know. We'll be happy to go up there with you and discuss maybe purchasing a new build up there in those areas because they are still building in those sections up there. There's a bunch of communities around us. I love this Green Key community. I think I'm going to an Onyx community, which is right next to Green Key next month as an open house. They invited me. So I'll be going over there to that, and I'll give you my feedback on that community as well. And we'll go from there. But if you have any questions, do not be afraid to reach out to me. I'm typically available. If I don't pick up the phone, leave me a message. I will call you back, or I'll pick up the phone. And let's review 3 houses that I have for you here today. If you have any questions, please reach out. Everybody have a rocking day. Let's go to house number 1. All right, house number 1, 255 Matisse Ave, Matisse, Matisse. And it's 1,978 square foot. It's got a beautiful in-ground pool in the back with a nice view. There's no houses behind it, so it's a big field. It is built in what? 2008. It's got 0.33 acres. It's pretty big for the villages, folks. Sitting at 452 a square foot. It's a stunning Lantana model with a heated pool, expanded garage, fits 2 golf carts, and no back neighbors, no bond. Bond's paid. And see where it's located here. You're on the eastern portion of the villages. Here's 466A. So you're between the 6s. There's Lake Sumter. It's right over here on the right-hand side. I think that's going to be Osceola because they didn't put the village in this thing. Let me see if I can find it. Nah, they didn't put it in here. Anyways, either way, let's go look at some photos and we'll go from there. So it's a nice pool. Pretty backyard. Love the concrete. Very nice. You can add some screens to that birdcage too if you want a little bit more privacy, but you know, you can't. There's nobody behind you, so it's beautiful. Okay, so you also got a cooking area out on the back lanai with a vent. I love it. Little grill going on. KitchenAid. Nice. Love that area. Also got a little hot tub out here. Okay. That's pretty cool. If you don't want to go in the pool, you can go back and forth between each one, right? Okay. Here's a garage floor. It is sealed or painted. Got a water system over here. Looks like a, filtration system and a water softener together. That's nice. I've got a bunch of cabinet space over here. I'm not too sure about the additional fridge in case you need that. Nice. Bunch of wall organizers. Here's an attic space too. You can use as storage, which is what they're using it for, which I love. Yeah. So here's the front door entry. It's pretty. You know what I'm going to say. You got to get better photos, folks. It's $1 million house, $900,000. Go spend $200 on photos. I'm hoping these are just initial photos and they're going to throw regular photos up by a professional photographer. So you got beautiful granite countertops. Okay. White cabinets. It's nice. All right. This flows into the living room. Nice. So you have tile floor, updated fans, lighting. I don't mind this layout. It's actually nice. This is when you walk in through that front door to the left. You have this little dining area. On the right-hand side, this should be the master suite, and there should be a bedroom or at least 2 bedrooms up front and a bathroom. Again, you got to walk people through the house, folks. I don't know how many videos I have to do for agents to learn that you got to walk people through the house. If you're going to take a $900,000 listing, come on, guys. You're better than this. So, again, I'm hoping that they're taking better photos. These are just the initial ones that get the listing up. You can probably do this house for $225 with a floor plan. It's pretty. Nice big room with a closet. Beautiful desk. Looks like they got a dual Murphy bed here, right? Got a bed here and a bed here. I love that. Where'd they get that? That's a great way to have an office space and still have visitors. Love the bathroom. Now the bed, nice. Crown molding all along this too, if you notice. Good. So dual sinks. I'm surprised they don't have better countertops in here. They do have granite in the kitchen. They don't have them in the bath though. I'm surprised. I mean, they are beveled. They're nice. I mean, they have this little bevel edge going on. It's nice. It's an upgrade. So pocket door toilet, walk-in shower, nice closet straight ahead. Nice. I've already seen that photo. Okay. Nice long closet. Wow. It's pretty big. So this must be off the kitchen because it's a little coffee area. But again, I don't know where we are. We're somewhere up front near the kitchen. Okay. I can't handle it. What's going on? What planet am I on? Okay. So we're back outside. All right. So enough of that. So 895, 255 Manistee Ave, MATISSE Ave, 1978 square foot. It's a beautiful house. Hopefully the agent can get some better photos. It even got pavers in the driveway, which I never even took a photo of, really. That's beautiful. They got some updated landscaping going on in the front. Very nice. They took a lot of photos of the back, which is beautiful. I mean, the pool is nice, but sitting at 895, this is something you're interested in. Let me know. It's between the sixes, so it's a good location. So again, think about this one, 255 Manistee Ave, 3-bed, 2-bed, 1,978 square foot. Let's go to another one. All right, 932 Madeira Drive. It's 2-bed, 2-bath, 1,732 square foot. Kind of a big house for only 2 beds. 450. Sitting at what, 259 a square foot, built in 1992. So you're in the older sections of the villages. It does have a new roof put on in 2023, and the bond is paid. It will come with a Broward warranty, which is a local company that covers warranty services. Has a termite bond and 2-car garage on this turnkey 2-2 Florida room golf course courtyard villa. Okay, so turnkey. Think about that. It's got an in-ground hot tub too. So where's this located? There's Spanish Springs. So right in Spanish Springs, basically, right outside of it. It's a good location. If you want to be close to a square, this is a nice house to do it. Let's look inside and see what we got. I like the roof. Did a good job with it. It's pretty. So here's backyard. You got a golf course view here too. They didn't even mention that in the listing. So if you want to, geez, you're like, why is this 450? Well, because you got this beautiful view off the back. That's cute. I like this little hole up here too. That's nice. I don't know if it's bee heaven, but it's still nice to have. Here's the back enclosed. I'm assuming they enclosed this lanai and they added the bird cage. Some tile floor with carpet. So a good thing about the courtyard villa is they have this long living room / could be dining room area. There's your bedroom, master bed to the right. Now this is turnkey, folks. So all this stuff's coming. You got some nice furniture. Little fireplace. I like it. They've updated all the lighting. None of those cheap $39 fans, except for that one. Okay. All right. We've seen this a million times. How many more photos do I need of a living room with a leather couch? Here's this back lanai area with a little bar. Okay, so here's this in-ground sauna. I don't know, hot tub. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing to have it in-ground. I can only imagine working on it, or if you have to remove it, what a nightmare that's going to be. Oof, I don't know. I don't know how to take that right now. Okay, nice yard. Beautiful concrete all the way down. Love the plants. Love the landscaping. It's pretty. Beautiful view back there. Look at that. Very nice. Again, photos, folks. Photos. Got to walk us through the house. And these aren't professionally done either. So it looks like they have what? I'm not sure what countertops they are. I want to say granite, but then I'm seeing an over-counter sink. But it really depends on when they put them in. Like this is a 1993 house. And I love the backsplash. I love this solar tube. Brings a lot of light into this house. Here's the front door area. Here's the room off the front door, which has a closet right there on the left. So there's bedroom 1. There's the shared bath. Here's bedroom 2, which I'm assuming is the master. Remember, there's only 2 beds in this, which I'm kind of surprised at. But it's got this huge, it's got a really tall closet, which you can add a bunch of shelves. They already got 2 layers on this baby. Okay. So, I mean, you got older countertops in here, older style shower. You got gold mixed with silver. Somebody was a little confused when they put gold knobs on with a silver shower surround. Okay. Pocket door toilet. I mean, it's okay. Again, photos. I think it's a nice house. It's got a gorgeous view. I just think the photos need to guide us through the house a little bit better. And not to be a jerk, I know, but this channel, we harp on that stuff. Okay. It's 450 house. You asked me to pay 450. I need the best photos possible that I can look at. So have professional photos done if you plan on listing your house in your state, folks. Trust me, it's worth its weight in gold. Make sure they're good. And if they stink, get another photographer and get a refund. Let's go back and let's see what we got. So 932 Madeira Drive. It's 2 bed, 2 bath, 1732. It's got a gorgeous back view. The house is nice. The roof is brand new. It's only a year and a half old. They've done some updates on it. You can tell this is turnkey. Like everything here is going to go with it, majority of it. I didn't really see the garage, so I'm not sure what the deal is with that. It's only been on the market a couple days, but it's sitting at 450. So if you want a home with a nice view, turnkey, maybe this is the one for you. Think about it. And let's go to another one. Next one, 3228 Archer Ave for $425,000. It's a beautiful house. They've completely rehabbed this place. It's a 3 bed, 2 bath, 1532 square foot, sitting at 277, folks. Built in 1999. They have rehabbed this house. $15K discount offered for cash or quick close, partially furnished. Interior, corner, lot, prime location. Bond is paid. It's move-in ready, they said. 2018 roof, 2019 gas water heater. And what? It's inside Glenview Championship Golf Course. Nobody wants to put the villages out there. So barely north of 466, Villa Berea Polo Ridge. You know, these people talk in their descriptions like everybody knows who's looking at this house knows what's going on with the villages. You need to dumb down your descriptions, guys. Dumb them down. You're talking to people out of state that may or may not have a clue what is going on with the villages, and may not have a clue what do you mean by a village, or may not have a clue what you mean by anything that description just said. So you got to dumb down your descriptions in the sense of you got, you know, it would actually go over well with people that are looking from out of state that have never been here before that may be watching these videos. So that's what I try to do in our listings, just make them dumb them down. Always make sure the village is in it. Make sure the bond is paid or low bond or maybe even a bond payment is in there so that people can understand what all this stuff means. So it's a good location. I mean, it's right here. Here's 466. It's just north of it in the western portion of the villages. And I'll give you a better idea where it is. Okay, so here's Buena Vista. Here's Morse Boulevard. There's 466A. There's 466. So just for you newbies out there, when someone says between the sixes, they're saying the house is between 466 and this road going east to west, 466A. That's north of 466. Okay, so you're pretty far up there. If you want to go from here down here, it's going to take you a little while by car, take you a very long while by golf cart. Okay, just keep that in mind when you're buying a house. So sitting at 425, let's see some photos. They've redone this house. It's pretty. It's a beautiful house. Nice cabinets to the ceiling. Love it. Love this front with the island. Love the flooring. See, dark flooring with a lighter look is just beautiful. Very elegant. All right. Pretty. I'm interested to see what this door is over here. I'm assuming it's a bedroom or a room of some form. All right. So you got electric stove up here. Granite countertops. Pretty. Okay. Front door entry. So they're using it as an office. I'd be interested to see if there's a closet here. If not, it's more of a flex room, but we're not going to be able to see more of it. Nice. Single sink, though. I like to walk in shower with a white tile. It's pretty. Here's another bed. Love the fan. Sharp. Here's a shared bath with, I can see the shower back there. So here's an area view. You got a big back patio. This is all concrete pad. And those are concrete blocks, really. They're like 2 inches thick by, 24 by 24. So you are on this corner lot. And the good thing, you have this visitor parking here too. I don't know if that's good or bad, but if you do have people coming to visit you, they could park right here outside your house because it is kind of difficult to park on some of these roads here when you have visitors. And the only place they could park, you put landscaping in. So having this over here is a smart move. Big backyard. Love this overhang. Here's this lanai too. So in case it's a buggy night, you can get in there. I don't know what's going on with these things. Okay, so what we have front door entry, bedroom 2. Oh, up front, you have the master and the bath here. And then around the corner here, you have a bathroom. This is the washer and dryer, which is in the garage. And then you have bedroom 3. Oh, okay, there's 3 bed in this. This is 1,500 square foot, 3 beds. So bedroom 3 is up front. And a lanai back here with a big yard. So it's a nice house. It's a nice yard. It's beautiful. They did a great job decorating this. Let's see what we got. So again, photos, folks. This is it's a beautiful house, and I think professional photography will really go a long way with it. This house is really nice that even the photos they took look really good, but I think they could take this to a different level. But 425, 3228 Archer Ave, 1,532 square foot, sitting at 277 a square foot, rehab, built in 1999. It's just north of 466. Near Costco, Sam's Club, shopping, restaurants, 301 over there on the west, so you can go north and south really quick. It says here, bond paid, 567 CDD fee. So even if your bond is paid, you're always going to have that CDD fee, okay? Let me see, 2388 fee reflected in the MLS listing is the 199 amenity fee. Okay, so anyways, I like this house. So think about this one, 425. Want a house rehabbed, no work, ready to go? Think about Archer Ave. All right, so what is Doge of Florida going to do with all these towns, local communities? What's going to happen? Hopefully they get their books in order. Maybe they need to stop raising taxes on everybody too in time of need. They're being a little selfish, making sure that they're covered while the rest of the taxpayers have to struggle. Florida's a retirement community. Most people on a fixed income. And when you raise taxes, you hurt your citizens. And if that's your style, you're not meant to be in office. So think about that. Doge is coming to a town near you. It's not going to be just Florida. It's going to be all over the place. And hopefully New York is next. So everybody have a rocking day. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. I'm always available. And then if you're going to do a lifestyle, please let us know. If you're going to stop in and visit, please let us know. We'll show you some houses, sit down with you, meet up, have some fun. And then everybody have a rocking day. And I will talk to you soon.